Now this song,
Love you.
imagine if you will,
Stop it. I'm important.
imagine if you will, that when I call my friend John whenever California is on fire, he lives around here, I say, how close is it? And sometimes he says, well, it's 2 ridges away and the wind's going the right way, so I think I'm fine. And sometimes he says, the air is brown and I can't see down the street. I was just out talking to the neighbors and I found myself, getting the watery eyes and the raspy throat.
Okay.
So I say, well, man, that must be tough. And he said, well, at least it's the kind of cloud that you can talk about. See, my friend suffers from depression, and a lot of times he's in that cloud, and he's got that throat that is raw, and he's got the eyes with the water. But it's not the kind of cloud that anyone else can see. So this song is trying to find the mercy for that. There's a forest fire many miles away, so the wind is burned and the sky is gray. Now the air is thick with the acrid haze, so we hide inside and the kids don't play. When the neighbors talk, we can all agree that the forest fire is a tragedy. But for once they know how it feels to me. With the fire inside, no one else can see. I can't explain my sorrow, so you ask me why I made a cloud of darkness out of clear blue sky. But there's this burn on the wind. It circles round and seeps right in. Every breath I breathe, I can feel the tear when my throat gets raw from the caustic air. Though the sky is clear, there's a weight I bear of the hopelessness hanging everywhere. It's the poison pain in the tales I tell, the mistakes I make that I hate like hell, the forgotten shame with the rotten smell that'll ruin the rain and spoil the well. There's nowhere in my mind to find a place to hide. I try to close the window, but it seeps inside. There's this burn on the wind. It circles round and seeps right in. The depression hits when my mind is caught, and my heart gets racked with the pain I fought. It'll burn that black into all my thoughts, putting all I lack into all I've got. I can't explain my sorrow, so you ask me why I made a cloud of darkness out of clear blue sky. It was strange growing up in a family where my dad would disappear every once in a while with depression. He would be in the hospital. And as a kid, 6 years old, where's Dad? He's in the hospital. What happened? Nothing. Well, can we visit him? No, not now. And then a week or two, maybe a month, and then Dad's back. And I would ask him, what happened? And he had the ability to tell me about it. He had the language for it because he was a psychologist. So he would say, when I'm in it, I can't ever remember being out of it. And when I'm out of it, I can't really picture what it's like to be in it. And then he would smile and say to me, it's genetic, Which explains why I have this attraction to things that are emotionally buoyant. Because I don't want to sink in that rag water and blue ruin. I want to have the ability to reach for something that's there when I need it. And that's why these songs. And sometimes I look at my set list and I feel like I've got nothing. Because all these songs are basically my tools for getting out of the places I go emotionally, that, you know, some hole I fall into, and some song is the little grappling hook that I can fling up to the top and catch a root and climb back out. But sometimes I look at my set list and I think, well, look at all these good-looking people. They live in California. They're happy. And I think to myself, well, you don't need these songs. These songs are for people, you know, like me, who have problems. So that's why I asked you about, like, what you're going through. Because it really helps me believe that that I can, like, find the right song at the right time for the right person. That's the music. Otherwise, I'm just singing stuff that I like, but I'm not sure it's the right song. And, you know, it's like if you went to the doc and you'd said, "Doc, give me the medicine," he would say, "Well, where's it hurt?" So, this is kind of the folk version of saying, "How you doing tonight?" You know, if it were a rock and roll show, I'd just say, "How you doing tonight?" And you'd say, "Ah!" And you'd spill your beer on the person in front of you, and that would be the extent of our conversation. But tonight, I'm really curious how you are doing.
I'm sad.
Sad. Sad is good. We can sing sad and make it better. That's what we're here for.
I'm sad.
Anything else? Anyone else? Awesome. We can sing awesome. Awesome's good.
Homesick.
Homesick. That's all
Homesick.
good. You're feeling, did you say human?
Yeah, I'm a human.
Wow.
I just want to live.
understand. Okay. Let's sing all of this. And if halfway through the night you realize there is something up for you, feel free. You could just, like, between songs say, "Dave, I got one." And you could tell me how you're doing, what you're going through, what you're headed towards. And if I don't have a song that would serve, I can always make one up on the spot.
Sure.
It can be cathartic and powerful.
I can
and
do that too.
all of us will feel that
I can.
suspense in the air of how impossible that is. But it'll work.
That's
So-
who I am.
So let's start with
Shut me
sad.
down.